Hey everyone, my name is Jared Miller and I'm the ministry lead here at TheCreek, and this video is a little bit different than the ones we normally do. Normally on Tuesday we are trying to think about how to disciple minds, and so we're usually putting out some kind of a video content or figuring out what kind of discussion we can have, or really what kind of content can we make that's going to help you to think. We wanted to do something a little bit different this week. As the summer winds down, we've been so grateful that we've had this time and this place to kind of lean into ministry like this. This isn't something that any of us really were trained for, or any of us really even thought we'd be engaging in as we kind of leaned into this. When we first started visiting together as a team here at TheCreek, we thought about some kind of a more traditional church plant, or we thought about something more even non-traditional, trying to think about how do we gather people in a physical space, and then COVID happened and all of a sudden all of our planning was kind of moot. And so when we threw ourselves into this, we threw ourselves into it knowing that this summer was going to be a time of experimentation, because this summer here in Calgary is incredibly short. Not many of us are looking to spend more time staring at a screen when the weather is finally nice outside and we finally have a chance to go camping or sit on a patio or socially distanced, or simply just be with friends we haven't seen in a long time, or hug our family. And so we wanted to use this time as kind of a phase one approach to learn what making video content can be. Make as many of the mistakes as we were going to make in this initial first couple of months. And we did. We've made plenty of mistakes, and you have carried on this journey with us, and so we're incredibly grateful for your support. Through the summer months, we have learned a ton about digital ministry, and we want to apply that as we move into phase two here this fall. So we wanted to use this video today to say not only thank you so much for your support, for your attention, and for the times that you've shared our videos and told other people about them. We're incredibly grateful for all of it, but also we're grateful for the opportunity to kind of just have space and have a people in a community who are willing to let us make these mistakes. So first of all, thank you so much for being with us on this journey of discovering digital ministry. Secondly, we wanted to use this video to tell you a little bit about what phase two is going to look like for us. Phase two is not the end of the road. We hopefully see this as a project that's going to continue to grow and develop and mature and evolve over time. That's the nature of digital ministry. That's the nature of digital reality. That's the nature of digital life. We want to live into that reality, and so we don't ever envision TheCreek being a finished process. But we wanted to use this time to tell you about what we see as the next iteration, what we see as the next evolution, what we see as the next step in this journey. And so we want to use this as an opportunity to tell you a little bit about what you can expect from this channel over the next little while. We've been dark this week. I've been on vacation, and so we'll say more about that towards the end of the video, and what you can expect on weeks where I'm off or taking a rest or taking a holiday. We'll say more about that in just a moment. But as the school year picks up, we're going to start with a week-long series looking at our Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday videos, all kind of scoping out this idea of returning to school in a COVID time. We have a great interview lined up for a week from Saturday, where we're going to be talking to someone who has a ton of wisdom to share. We're going to be dealing with a back-to-school devotional, and we're going to be framing a back-to-school message for parents as a means of encouragement. Those will be they'll all be posted on our social media links next week. So a week from today, that's the beginning, first Tuesday in September, first Tuesday after Labor Day, we'll be starting that series here on this channel. So make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. By the way, if I haven't made that plug yet in this video, subscribing really does help. It tells the algorithm not only how many new people are getting eyes on content and then showing these videos to more people, but also it helps us get over certain thresholds. One of our goals is by the end of this phase two to have over 100 subscribers to this channel, so we can get a customized channel name, rather than just have the gibberish that is in your browser bar up above. So if you haven't subscribed, please do, and click the bell icon right beside there to get notified of all of the videos that we have coming out. So what I want to do is, in the first part, is tell you about the videos that we have coming out. Then talk a little bit about what we would like to ask from you as our community, and then talk a little bit about some of the changes and challenges that we have coming forward. So the videos that we have coming up. We're going to continue for the foreseeable future making videos 3 times a week. We have loved this process of getting to disciple heads, hearts, and hands. And through this process, we're going to continue with that as much as we possibly can. We have some amazing conversations coming up on Saturdays for the next couple of weeks, not only through the back to school week, but also the weeks leading after that. We have some amazing conversations that we want to make sure you do not miss. And so those videos will be coming out every Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning. You can, if you're subscribed, you'll get the channel right in your feed. Otherwise, we'll be also trying to post more videos on our social media accounts in the next little while. Originally, those videos were going to be try to make those 20-minute conversations, but as the conversations unfold, they run their own course, they have their own lifeblood, and we've been really grateful for the feedback that we've gotten on those, how much you've enjoyed those, and the wisdom that has been able to be shared, not just with us, but with you, has been absolutely tremendous. On Thursdays, we're going to be continuing to put out videos at 4 o'clock p.m. Those will be continue to be our devotional series of videos. We're wrapping up Job in the next couple of weeks. And it's been a really exciting chance to get to kind of read through Job with this lens that we've had. But we're going to be taking it to a little bit of a different tack for the next couple of weeks as we introduce the different team members here at TheCreek. We're going to be putting a camera in front of them and getting them to explain a little bit of who they are, share some of their story, and then also tell you what it is about this ministry, South of Fish Creek, and here on this channel that has brought them into this picture. After that's over, we're going to take a look at the book, the story of Nehemiah, which is another Old Testament story that we don't spend a lot of time or energy on, but it's a story about rebuilding ministry when ministry has collapsed somewhere. It's a story about a community, not unlike South Fish Creek, where it was built and then everything kind of fell apart. Everything kind of fell away from what was built into it. And a story of really what it is to build something out of desolation, loneliness, and isolation. And so as we kind of think about ministry in communities like South of Fish Creek in a time of COVID, Nehemiah has a lot of resonance for us. It's also a story that's near and dear to our heart here at the team because when we first started to gather, Nehemiah was the story that we gathered around. When we first started dreaming about ministry south of Fish Creek, we started by looking at Nehemiah and reading it in a house church setting and digging into it as a team. It's the story that we bonded on, and we look forward to sharing some of that bonding wisdom with you. And then every Tuesday, also at 4 p.m., we're going to have one of these longer form videos for you, something to help you hopefully think through different theological, different philosophical, different ideological kind of frames. These videos are also going to be chances for us to showcase the different conversational and the different wisdom voices that are present on the team. We're going to have a couple of different members of the team presenting different styles of videos. And so whereas on Thursdays and Saturdays there will be video content produced every single week on this channel, we're aiming for almost every week on Tuesdays. Not only do some of these videos take longer to produce, but simply the opportunity to take a week off here or there, or take a couple of weeks off throughout the course of this next phase of ministry here, gives us the opportunity to make not only better content, but more thoughtful, creative content for this channel. We will be publishing more and more of our information here on our social media platforms. We recognize that over the last little while, our social media conversations have been lacking. It hasn't been something we've poured a lot of time, energy, or effort into. But as we enter into this next phase, as we kind of feel like we've gotten our feet underneath us with the creation of content, we will be producing more information and publishing and sharing more about what we're doing this week and what you can expect on our various social media platforms. So follow those for information about what's happening and what's coming up at the Creek so you can stay in the know. And finally, the last thing we wanted to talk about in this video was what some of the challenges are that we're facing. We know that for many of us, one of the key components of ministry and of really any capacity is being together with people. And what does that look like in a time of COVID? We had originally planned to hopefully launch our Afterwards program this fall, starting in September, but with COVID restrictions still being what they are, we're not sure how feasible it is to start gathering people in an unsafe or in a not thoughtful way. We have begun thinking about what it's going to take to make Afterwards a reality, because we do believe that at the end of the day, church is about people. It's about a connection point between people and God. And as much as I love making this content and connecting with you in this way, there's more to it than just me staring at a camera and you staring at a screen. So one of the pieces that we do need to figure out is, what does that look like? And so if you're a praying person, we would love it if you would pray for us and help us sort of figure out and discern what it is that's being asked of us around the gathering of people through this time. But know that the team is working on it, that we are thinking through what that's going to look like and what that's going to mean for us as a community who does this together. So I guess those are my asks of you. We would love it if you would subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to our channel. And ring the bell if you want to be notified of all of our videos. So follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and then pray for us when you can. We're grateful for your support, and we love being on this journey with you. We love figuring out what this is going to look like, because we don't know. We don't know what the future is going to hold. We're just trying to be obedient and putting one step in front of the other. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this journey, and take care of yourselves and take care of each other. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.